Hi wonderful people, thank you so much for joining me. This morning we're just going to take a quick look at what is happening in coming up in July. This is a general reading, so if you're picking this up and it resonates, then it is for you. And I thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for taking the time out. Thank you for liking the videos, hitting the subscription button, and leaving any comments below. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's take a quick look at what is happening in general in July for some of you. This is a general reading, right? So let's just see what's happening. No, nothing specific. Just want to check in, tap in to see what's happening with persons out there, with the audience out there to see. Door to the Spirit, Magician, and Contract. Okay. Contract really indicates some legalities. So some of you may be having some legal challenges. This could be marriage, divorce, contracts with houses, homes. Some of you have are to sign contracts for work. General readings doesn't really specify. It's just in general to see what's going on for some of you. If it resonates, right? So let's see what's happening in the contract space. Can I get some clarity on the contract space? I'm just going to pull one more oracle card for each that has come out, and then we'll jump to the tarot to see if we can get more clarity with the tarot. So contract, marriage, current connections would indicate relationship. Some of you may be getting engaged, some of you may be getting divorced, some of you may be moving in together, is what I hear spirits. They're moving in together. You know, after a period of time, even if you're not married, based on the length of time you're together, you're still considered legally together. This may have to do with children, relationship, this contract that's coming in. Magician in the Mirror really talks about you being on, viewing yourself on the inside and reflecting on the outside. It really talks about alchemy, about you being the creators of your own life, and you really tapping in and creating something dynamic, right? So clarified by the door to value. So this has to do with your self-worth, has to do with who you are, how you view yourself, how you view your money, and how money views you, because money is energy as well. So money will look at you just as much as you will look at it. So this talks about valuing yourself. This could have to do with work, has to do with career, has to do with wealth. You really tapping into who you are. Your net worth is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Door to the Spirit. Let's clarify door to the Spirit before we jump to the tarots. So Magician in the Mirror is really dealing with your self-worth and your finances, right? Again, this is a general reading, so anything can show up in a general space. Door to the Spirit. Man holding a coin. Man holding a coin really represents someone who is grounded, someone who is rounded, someone who taps into himself spiritually, someone who taps into himself physically. So he's a grounded person, right? So this would indicate that you are, whoever you are that's watching this, you are really open to the spirit world, right? You're very, very spiritual. There's a sun that's rising in the background of this card that really, you know, grabbed my attention just now, and it tells me that for some of you there is a new beginning that is coming up for you, and it has something to do with someone that you will encounter, right? Someone that you will encounter. And this is someone that that is coming to your life by divine appointment, is what I'm hearing. So this person is coming into your life based on your destiny, based on something that you have to do in the future, right? This person will bring fresh ideas, fresh insight. This person is could be someone that is going to mentor you, someone that is going to help to take you to show you things from a different light, from a different perspective. This could be someone that you're coming into a relationship with as well, and it may not only be love wise, it could also be in your career. So this is like a mentor, and a friend, a very, very deep and a very, very compassionate friend is what I'm hearing for this, right? So let's dig into it. Remember, this is a general reading, right? So for some of you, you're looking at contracts in your relationships. You're looking at, some of you are going through divorces. Some of you are really undervaluing yourself, and you're being guided now to really step up to the plate and really put yourself out there, really value yourself. Take some time out to reflect on who you are and how you want to show up in this world, right, is what I'm hearing from the Magician and the Mirror. So who you are on the inside will reflect on the outside. And a lot of you have a lot of passion for what you're doing work-wise, right? This has to do with work, and it has to do with your money, and it has to do with it long-term. Some of you have some long-term financial resources that is on the inside that you haven't yet tapped into, and so now you're being guided to tap into that, right? This is a very careful connection, right? This is a connection that has to do with divinity. It has to do with your destiny. It has to do with your purpose, right? So that connection is there. Let's clarify on Taurus. Is there anything else you want to say in this general reading as it relates to the contract and caring connections in relationship? This is showing up as relationship, right? So we're going to deal with every card as it comes up and as it shows up, right? And as spirit guides. So I'm seeing relationship, and I'm seeing career, and I'm seeing business connections also more relationship connections, right? 3 cards came out from the tarots, right? And we're going to deal with them each. We won't deal with them collectively, because what I hear Spirit say, deal with them individually, separate, right? The Queen of Wands energy. So the Queen of Wands is indicating that the personality of these person or someone involved in this space is a very strong-headed person, someone who's very passionate, someone who is level-headed and knows where they're going, what they're doing, right? So this would indicate that whoever is entangled in this contract, in this relationship, whether you're coming together or you're pulling apart, the energies of the person is very, very much strong-headed, very level-headed, someone who is very, I'm getting a very calmness, someone who is, you're passionate but you don't show it on the outside. It's like you're housing everything on the inside, and you're very calm, very reflective, very much nothing bothers you kind of energies coming up from the Queen of Wands, right? Someone who is in total control, like you know exactly what you want, you take action and you move forwards in doing it. That's the energies of the persons that's involved in that space where there is either a divorce or a relationship or a marriage coming in for you. The 8 of Cups is someone who is very settled emotionally, right? So you're very settled in your emotions. You have a lot of material gain, right? Which is why the 8 of Cups is there. The 8 of the Cups are more Virgo energies, which is very materialistic. It's very much into your stuff that you have, your material wealth, right? So you look at everything that you have and you wonder how you're going to get more, or where is the more coming from. And Spirit is indicating that in order for you to gain more, don't just walk away from what you have. In order for you to gain more, you really got to tap into your inner being. You really got to tap into your higher self, and for you to connect with Spirit, for Spirit to show you what you are worth, right? It's for you to tap into those higher levels of who you are, and for you to begin to see what you're self-worth, what you are worth, what you're valued, right? So don't walk away from the things that you already have. Instead, just know and be sure that there is more to gain. There's more to you than what you are seeing. And so the Magician is indicating that you really need to take some time out and to tap into, look at the things that you are not seeing on the outside. Look within for you to really embrace who you are and what you have to give to the to this world, what you have to gain. There's a lot of material stuff here for you, for persons who are connecting with the Magician. There's a lot of material stuff there for you. So a lot of accomplishments, a lot of gain, a lot of financial resources that will come into you, and that will also pour in for you to give it out to other persons as well, because I get the impression that you're a very giving person as well, right? Door to the Spirit and the Man with a Coin. The Magician card is for you. The Magician card is Alchemy card again. It's indicating that you can create what you want, right? It's indicating that you are the creator of your own life and of your own space. The Magician has everything in place for him or her, for him or her to live the best life ever. Excuse me. Get my cat. So the Magician really is someone who is so within, so above, so beneath, right? So the Door to the Spirit really indicates that there's a lot of information that's coming in from your higher self or from God, from divinity, however you want to put it. And then however you build it in on the inside, and it will show up on the outside. So this really talks about you manifesting. For some of you, you could be manifesting this actual person that is either going to be a mentor to you, it's either going to be a business partner or a love interest, right? So this is you manifesting everything. My cat is in the background. This is you manifesting the things that you so desire in your life, right? And let's see, anything else? Celebrations. So the Six of Wands comes out for the persons who are in a contract. This indicates accomplishments and celebration. So this would highly indicate that some of you will be looking to get married. Some of you who are divorcing, you're looking to celebrate your divorce. Persons who are breaking away, separating from each other, then you feel as if there's nothing lost there, like you haven't lost anything, that you really set yourself free. And the justice scales is there as well. So I hear justice will rule in your favor as well. So, you know, if whatever it is, the divorce, the separation will go in your favor. There's legalities involved between you and your partner. For some of you, this could be something that you know, a disagreement, and you feel as if you've been unfairly treated by your partner, and so you probably want to sue that person or something. But that would indicate that justice is in your favor. You're the one watching this, and you're the one that the justice is in favor of. Seven of Wands. You've worked hard. You've come far. You've come a long way for everything that you have gained, right? You've come through some struggles. For persons who are really not seeing how valuable they are. The value and everything that you've been through, right, is really coming through because of all the struggles that you've been through. So you'll see your value, you see your worth more and more as you come through these struggles. There's no need to be defensive, because this would indicate that you're being very defensive. This also indicates that you're going to take some actions very soon, where your finances are concerned, where your self-worth and your self-value is concerned, that you're really getting ready to get some actions in place, and some communication as well will be coming through. For persons who are dealing with a contract and dealing with legalities over here, the ones also indicate communication. So you will hear about whatever legalities you're going through, whether it's a divorce, whether it's something to do with your wedding, or whatever it is, whatever legalities, there's communications coming through. You are communicating for persons who are really tapping into their value and their self-worth. You're really communicating to each other that I've come through this, I've built me, and this is who I am, and you're really standing your ground on this. I really feel as if you really want to defend how far you've come and who you are. And you are communicating that to other persons around you. So you're kind of warding them off and letting them know, hey, I built myself, I've come through this. Now I feel valuable, now I feel my self-worth, and I'm not going to allow anyone to take it away from me. That's the energy that's coming through on this card for you. And quite rightly so, because the first cards that came out, that's your top energy. So that's where your outcomes are, and then we're just working backwards to see why. We're working backwards to see why, right? So, Magician, Hangman. Hangman is someone who's looking at things from a different perspective. So this guy is really calling you. These guys are really calling you to look at things from a different perspective as well. So something that you're creating, something that you're going into, something that's opening up for you, an opportunity that's opening up for you, right? You're being called to look at it from a different perspective as well. You're called to get guidance, some of you, in this situation, and you're called to be the one that's really going to be the one who manifests the ultimate thing that's being created. I don't know if this is work. I don't know if this is you manifesting a relationship, because a man holding a card also is relationship. I don't know if this is you moving forwards in your career, like you're creating something new, a new business, right? You know, as it resonates, you know what you're doing, right? This is a general reading, and you're also being called by the Hangman to look at things from a different perspective, right? So the more you look at things from a different perspective, rather than looking at the traditional way of doing things, you may want to tap into your higher self and ask questions like, is there another way of doing this? Which is the best way to do this? How do I go about this so I don't, you know, recreate something that has already been created? Or how do I enhance what's already been created and turn it into something innovative? Because you're the creator of your own world, you're the creator of all of this, so you really have the option to do something different. So this is really saying the Hangman is a major arcana, telling you that you can do something different, you can create something different, you can look at some things differently, in order to get a better favorable outcome, right? Guys, this is a general reading. Again, I keep saying it because I've got so much energy is coming out here, and it's really good for persons who are dealing with a variety of things in life, right? It's really, and some of it is very spiritual. So a lot of you are tapping into your spirit. You're really tapping into yourself. You're really getting that inner guidance for you to see things differently, right? Now, is there anything else that we need to know? And I hear usually Oracle cards will start with them. So is there anything else that we need to know considering this reading? This is a general reading. We've seen love, we've seen career, victory. So overall, victory is where, where you want to be. I guess I need to pull one more, right? So victory, romance, and let's go for the middle pile. Let's see where these guys are at. Looking at your self-worth, looking at yourself, right? Envy. All right, romance, door to romance. For those of you who are entering into a divorce, or you're just coming through a divorce, there is an opportunity, there will be an opportunity for you to reopen those doors, to reopen your heart space, for you to really gain new love coming in, right? For the persons who are just getting into marriage, you want to keep that door also open for the romance to come in. So some of you are here, I'm not very romantic, I'm not really into this romance stuff, but you know, some of you deep down, you really and truly are. But you really got to allow romance to come in, especially in that early stages of relationship. You want to, you know, allow the romance to come in for you. You want to really tap into those romantic energies that you have. Open up your heart space for the love to flow in, because you're going to need it. Love grounds you. Love is powerful. Envy card is a number 20 card, and the envy card really talks about you focusing on yourself. It really talks about you zoning in on yourself and not on other persons around you. So you want to bring the value back into yourself. Look at yourself, really dig deep and see who you are and what you're bringing to any table that you're stepping into, right? Your value is really in you. Your prosperity, your abundance is really on the inside of you. So you really want to tap into that space and really focus on you and not focus on anyone else, is the final message for you. The persons over here that are opening up to new opportunities, could be new opportunities in work, in love. When you look at things from a different perspective, and you actually begin to create something that you want, something that you see on the inside, you bring it into manifestation, you are going to be victorious, right? The victory card is it's accomplishment. It's you accomplishing something. So this tells you overall, this is your outcome. This tells you that everything will flow the way you want it to flow, and everything will work out for your highest good, right? So this is the victory card for you. All your accomplishments and your successes will happen for you, right? So that's the general reading for today. I want to thank you so much. Remember to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below, hit the notification button for any future uploads, guys. I want to thank you so much for your time. I do personal readings as well. My email is in the on the channel, in the link in the bio. You can take a look. If you want a personal reading, just drop me an email and let me know what questions you're asking, and I will send it back to you via video. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next video.